Tell me a couple of things. When you walk into Starbucks, what do you notice? What do you see? It smells so good, right? Okay, so what are other things? What are some of the details of Starbucks that you notice when you're there? Consistency, brand, what'd you say? They always greet you. Okay, so how would you feel if you walked into Starbucks and nobody greeted you and it was dirty and they were wearing orange aprons? What do you think it's like if you go and it's not like what you're thinking? Like, would you notice? You'd be disappointed. I mean, if you go to Starbucks and the lady's wearing an orange apron and hands you a blue cup, you're like, what's going on here, right? So today I want to talk a little bit about jewelry bar consistency and the importance of those of you in the room really stepping up and raising the bar in your own jewelry bar to present the way things should be presented. We do things for a reason, and we do them because they've been tested from the beginning and they're tried and true, and those are what we're going to talk about today. Those cases, those terrible gem jars from Gems on Display, take them off your jewelry bar. If you have them, get rid of them when you go home. Those jars are such great resources for your storage. And if you want to bring them to travel, guess what? The charms don't flip over. I know all the reasons. Let me tell you, we went around to plenty of people's homes and spent flipping every charm before the jewelry bar. I know why you use them. I get it 100%. We tried them. Bella and I tried them at jewelry bars before. You know what we noticed? Our sales went like this. It doesn't create ownership. You lose all ability to have the experience that Origami Owl is built around. Here's what's right about this jewelry bar. The colors, it's white, using the linen. What's wrong about the jewelry bar? The gem cases, it looks really great. The opportunity to sell is not there. Okay, so this jewelry bar, I found it interesting. If you look at this, she actually has all of the elements that are over here, but they're just messy, right? They're not orderly. We have a very Japanese, modern, fresh brand. That is why we lay things out a certain way. And I'm not saying you have to cookie cutter this exactly or cookie cutter this exactly, but take note of the things that we know work. I thought this was cute as far as, there are a lot of things right. The lapboards look great, the linen displays look great, they're using our brand colors. I love the use of simple white plates to display the lockets on. Guess what? Some people don't have enough money to buy a linen bust. And you know what? We want them to be successful. So if they have a $2.99 plate from Target, excellent. You can put your lockets on it. What's missing here are our charms, obviously, and I would venture to see when I zoomed in, it looked like all of the charms were actually in the lockets, and that makes us a different jewelry company, because you can think of a lot of them that are out there, and you come and you look at the stuff, and there's no experience, and you go home with, with a catalog. We're different from that. So, this jewelry bar, there are great elements about it, and there are busy elements about it. Now notice behind, they're obviously at a craft fair or boutique of some sort. So what's good about it is they have the cases and the tweezers. The actual signage above on the right is ours, so that's great. The linen or white busts are good. What is not good is there's too much there, so it's confusing to the guest or the customer. So take a look at this. Other things I want you to notice that are very important. I want you to put some of the takeout boxes on the table. I want you to put the fortune cookie jewelry pouches on the table. There's a reason. People see them and they're a little whimsical element that people are like, oh, what is this? Most of the jewelry bars I saw, we had thousands of entries. And this is where I realized, I didn't realize what was happening out there in the field. So this is the first time, I will tell you, 80% of what was sent in was using the Gems on Display gem jars. And I literally went, everyone knows, because I literally went to everyone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do a video. Right now, they're using this. They're not going to have the sales. They're not going to be successful. I was so worried about it from your perspective, and the new designer's perspective, that we're not training you right, and I let you down, and I am sorry for that. But you know what? We're going to make it up in 2014, and you're going to see these programs roll out that we're doing. So please, it all starts with your example. Be positive about it. Recognize that we do what we do for a reason.